officials and our student athletes, and be courteous in what you do and what you say. Have a great
on the Hawkeye Sports Network. From Learfield, Iowa Hawkeye Softball is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. Hawkeye Softball is on the air.
From Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City, welcome in. Hawkeye Softball, day 2 of this series against UCLA. Mental Health Awareness Day here at the ballpark. Delayed 3.5 hours, but here we are, ready for Hawkeye Softball. As a lot of rain came through the Iowa City area this morning. Water on this field. Rouse crew did a great job of getting things ready, and we are ready for game 2 of the series. UCLA at 28-4, the Hawkeyes at 18-9 after that 8-0 and 6-inning game yesterday. UCLA getting the victory. Game 2 here this afternoon. Chilly and rainy environment here at Bob Pearl Field. We will take a timeout, come back, get you ready. The opening pitch on the way here from Learfield.
Performing our national anthem today is Cindy.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
John Swisher back with you, Bob Pearl Field here on this Sunday afternoon. Second final game of the series, the Hawks and the Bruins. Bruins, the sixth-ranked team in the country, 28-4 after their 10th shutout win yesterday. They're 10-1 in shutout games, 4-0 the Big Ten, first atop of the conference, 4-0 on the road. They've won 10 games straight. Average 8 runs a game, which they had yesterday, 8-0 in 6 innings. Hawkeyes 18-9 in their 28th game here this afternoon. 2-1 in the Big Ten Conference. Home record of 2-1. Shutouts now 6-5. 0-8 against ranked opponents after yesterday's loss to the Bruins. And record with the run rule 5-6 now. It's perfect 16-0 in run rule games is UCLA after their 16th yesterday. 7th team in the country in runs per game, 8 runs per contest here for this UCLA team as the Hawkeyes and Bruins get ready to square off here. Talia Trenton inside the circle for Coach Carl Golan and company, and we are going to be underway at 2:36 here on this dreary and windy Sunday afternoon. 46 real temp, feels like 37. Winds out of the west-northwest at 24 miles per hour, is howling out to right center and right field. As gusts at 38 miles per hour have been registered in the area. As a strike and now a ball to the first batter, Jessica Clements, the center fielder. Set the defensive lineup for the Hawkeyes here after this pitch. It's a ball high for ball one. We're even 1 ball, 1 strike. Roman, Bennett, and Simon, as usual, in left to right. Ramos, Berry, Young, and Johnson across the horn. Brianna Johnson getting the start instead of Trenton, who's inside the circle She started there yesterday. Adams played the last inning or so at first base. There's a pitch just outside off the plate for ball 3. It's 3 balls and 1 strike to Jessica Clements. Lined out, struck out, walked, and grounded out. Yesterday, the leadoff batter for UCLA. So the 3-1 on the way. There's a hard grounder right side. Bobbled by Young. Gets it back. Flip toss. Got her girl just in time to retire Clements. Hustling down the line. The 4-3 ground out. For out number 1. Savannah Pola now will stand in. Another left-handed batter in this lineup for UCLA. Coach Kelly Inyu Perez, 19th year as a head coach, 32nd overall, 1993 grad, standout her days in the early 90s at UCLA. There's a strike to Pola. Pola coming in at .457 average, best of the team, 27 runs knocked in. Got 48 hits. And showing bunt at that one, not able to get a piece of it for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Pola. Struck out. Had a couple hits and scored twice. Yesterday, UCLA with 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth for the 8-0 win in 6 innings yesterday. Game that lasted 2 hours and 2 minutes. 2 hours and 3 minutes, I should say. Started at 2:02. Got done just after 4 o'clock. There's a swing and miss, an off-speed pitch. Outer half, Trenton fooled Pola that time. The backwards K for out number 2 brings up Jordan Woolery now. You look at the numbers on Talia Trenton, the freshman from Gardnerville, Nevada. There's a bouncer right side. Young scoops it up and over in a good 1-2-3 inning on the 4-3 put out for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
For the Hawkeyes, the second baseman, number 24, Jenna Young.
Bottom of the first inning. Jenny Young will start things off. Young, Bennett, Sujin Berry, Rivera, Ramos, Simon. Hannah Lindsley, the DP, hitting in the 7th spot today. Trenton, the pitcher, hitting 8th. And Roman hitting 9th. Bottom of the first inning. 1-2-3 perfect inning for Trenton inside the circle. In that top of the first. Here's a strike in the inside corner above the knees for strike 1 to Jenny Young. Ground out, a strikeout, and a ground out from Trenton in that top of the first. Now Young stands back in. 0-1 count on the way for the lefty, and there's a ball downstairs. Caitlin Terry played right field yesterday for the Bruins. Inside the circle, left-handed sophomore is Terry from Glendale, Arizona. There's a hot shot right back to Terry into center field from Jenny Young, and the Hawkeyes are in the hit column. Jenny Young gets the single. She was 0 for 3 yesterday. Strikeout, ground out, and a flyout. And Tori Bennett will stand in now. Caitlin Terry, 1.44 ERA, a 12-3 mark coming in. 16 appearances. This is her 10th start. 77 2/3 innings thrown. 48 hits, 19 runs, 16 earned runs, 92 strikeouts. She's walked 13. As Bennett, a strike, 0-1 the count. Left-handed pitcher Terry ready. Bennett swinging and laying off of that one. Not showing bunt. Letting that one go up and in for ball one. 1-1 the count. Here to Tori Bennett. Hitting .225, 16 hits, 9 runs batted in. She was 0 for 3 yesterday, showing bunt this time. Right back in the middle between the plate and the circle. First baseman comes on, makes a nice play. Grant to Pola covering on the 3-4 sacrifice bunt out by Bennett for out number 1. Gets her job done. Young moves up to second base. One away. Sujin Berry will stand in now. She had one of 6 hits for the Hawkeyes. The first one in the first inning with 2 outs yesterday was stranded. And then she had her second hit. And the 4th hit of the ball game for the Hawks. 1 of 3 hits in the 6th inning. So Berry 2 for 3 yesterday. Struck out swinging. A strike there on 1 the count. To Sujin Berry. Runner on second. 1 down. Bottom of the first. No score from Bob Pearl Field near the University of Iowa campus. Swinging a miss on a pitch in her half there for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Berry collecting herself and back in. No batting gloves for Sujin. She grips that bat. Now we're ready to go. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Fooled her there, and a pitch up and away on the 0-2 pitch. Berry thought it was in the zone. Took a swing and came up empty for strike 3. Swinging strikeout, out number 2. And Desiree Rivera now standing in. The junior calls this one hard in the net for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Rivera, the redshirt junior. Chino, California, the Oregon State transfer. Right-handed batter climbs back in and ready. 0-1 on the way with a runner on second and 2 down. The pitch is grounded left side behind Coach Golan in the third base coaching box. Carl Golan, the New Zealand native. Spent 1 year at Ole Miss after 20-some years at Augustana. Pitching coach at Ole Miss last year. As the 0-2 on the way, up and out for a ball. 1-2 the count here to Rivera. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on second, 2 away. Hawkeyes coming in, scoring 5 runs a game and allowing 5 runs a contest on the season in their first 28 contests. The 1-2 from Terry on the way. And it's upstairs. Chin high, holding off was Rivera. And she'll get ready for the 2-2 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 7 California natives on the roster. Rivera is one of them. The 2-2 on the way. Ball downstairs in the dirt. Off and run is Young. She'll get in there. Throw comes well late. Young will advance on the wild pitch. Rivera will stand back in. Counts full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Umpires, same crew as yesterday. Switch positions, of course. Chelsea Clark behind home plate calling the balls and strikes. Whitney Volvin making the calls at first and second. Bradley Newton is the third base umpire. There's a swing and a miss, and a pitch downstairs dropped off the table. The strikeout swinging for out number 3 sends us into the second inning. 1 hit and 1 left on for the Hawkeyes. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
So much to see, so many places to experience, and nobody helps you get there like Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited. Come to our travel showcase March 13th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Olympic Theater in Cedar Rapids. Get in on exclusive show deals, meet our travel partners, discover unique travel opportunities, and enjoy complimentary food and drinks. Just visit duagency.com or call 319-393-1359 to register. The world is yours to explore at DU Travel Showcase on March 13th.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Top of the second coming up. Hawkeyes denied. Had their first runner on third base. Jenny Young getting there after a wild pitch. Got the second on a sacrifice spun out by Tori Bennett. Infield hit to start the inning. 2 strikeouts ending it. As we start the top of the second, the left-handed batter Megan Grant standing in. She had a whale of a day yesterday. Now time is called. And Rivera needs a strap fastened on the back of her catching gear. And one of her coaches does the honors, and we're ready to go now. Start this top of the second inning. As Grant takes a strike on the outside corner, belled high. Megan yesterday had herself 4 RBIs, 2 home runs, and a single to left. Scored 3 times, did Megan Grant. And for that, she comes in hitting .347. 13 homers on the season. Team that has 51. This one is skied. Left side, left shallow center field, twisting and turning, battling that way. Nice job by Sujin Berry, making the basket catch with her back towards left field. And the F7 for out number, the P6, I should say, for out number 1. Berry made that catch in shallow left field. Wind is going to be an issue today. Talked about gusts almost to 40 miles per hour, with a wind at 24 from the west-northwest, blowing out to right center, right field. A strike there to Kanaya Bragg, the shortstop, 5th batter here for UCLA, a .345 hitter. 4 home runs, 25 runs batted in, 29 hits. Ball taken there, 1-1 the count. Bragg yesterday hitting in the 5th spot as well. Had 1 official at bat, a line out in the second, hit by a pitch in the 1st, hit by a pitch in the 5th, and walked. There's a ball rolling right side, picked up in foul ground by Brianna Johnson. 4 strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bragg. The second hitter in this top of the second inning for UCLA. Now the 1-2 from Trenton on the way. That's a pitch just misses outside the low for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Iowa baseball team off to a good start. Scored 3 runs in that first inning, up 10-2 in the top of the 4th. Hawkeye baseball. This one rifled down the left field line. Foul ball. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Kanaya Bragg. New softball needed. There's a little mist in the air, besides the wind and cool temps here this afternoon. Ball up and out for ball 3 there. As Bragg lays off. Players are glad to be playing, though. This morning got the delay. Expected to be 11 a.m. first pitch. Instead, we start at 2:36. There's a number off the end of the bat. Very nice play. Fires and gets her girl at first. Nice stretch by Johnson at first base. 6-3 ground out for out number 2. And Riley Slimp will stand in now. Slimp, the sixth batter.
The left fielder, number 29, Riley Slimp.
And a hit to right, her first appearance yesterday in the first. Grounded out in the third. Reached on an error in the fifth and flew out in the sixth. 1 for 4 on the afternoon. And that 8-0 6-inning win for the Bruins. 6th ranked team in the country. The 1-0. That one's on the outside corner. Belt high for strike 1. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. Bruins are on their spring break. They will not return home until next Sunday. So they'll travel to Washington, D.C. in the next couple of days. Play Howard at 3:30 on Wednesday afternoon. A ball up in there for ball 2. 2-0 on the count. Then they'll have a weekend series with Maryland. The 2-1. Ball rocketed into the net above the third base Hawkeye dugout. And the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slimp back in and ready. Waiting the 2-2 offering. And it's a hard grounder left side. Going to be a foul ball just to the left of the third base bag. Giving it effort was Ramos. Called foul by the home plate umpire, Chelsea Clark. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again. Hawkeyes won't have to travel until later in the week. They'll head to Madison. There's a one hopper right back to Trenton. Fires the first and gets Slimp retired. The 1-3 put out for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
One day for Iowa. The University of Iowa's.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Hey Iowa, it's George Kittle, tight end for the San Francisco 49ers and proud former Hawkeye. Life can throw unexpected hits, much like catching a pass over the middle. If you're facing struggles with drug or alcohol use, or even mental health challenges, take a time out and call Your Life Iowa. Just like my teammates are there for me, the Your Life Iowa team is there for you. Get 24/7 free resources or find treatment options at yourlifeiowa.org.
A message from Iowa HHS.
Ramos.
Back in, bottom of the second inning is here. No score from Pearl Field. So Hawkeyes and the Bruins on this Sunday afternoon. Ball misses up and out to Alexis Ramirez, the DP. Hitting in the 7th spot for Coach Golan and company. Alyssa Ramos, I should say. Hitting in the fifth spot for the Hawkeyes. There is a swing and a miss. After a ball and a strike, now another strike. 1-2 the count to Ramos. So Alyssa, the freshman, 282 batter, 12 runs, 20 hits, 13 runs batted in. Right-handed batter ready, the 1-2 up and in. Chin high, laid off that one for ball two. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ramos yesterday. A swing and a miss. That one upstairs above the letters, chased it, came up empty, the swinging strikeout for out number 1. Ramos had 1 hit yesterday, had the third hit in that 6th inning. Hawkeye stranded the bases, loaded and had the game in. Unable to get a run across. Walk, a hit batter, and a hit yesterday. Now standing is Devin Simon. Simon 1 for 3 yesterday, had a double in the 5th. Struck out looking in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 6th. Simon, the .323 batter, the sophomore from Cascade. A swing and a miss for strike 1. We're even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Devin has 21 hits. 5 doubles after, or 1 yesterday, 1 homer and 6 runs batted in. Right-handed batter back in and ready. Has started all the games so far this year. 28 now in right field. Takes the ball off the plate. 1-2 the count. Rain picking up a little bit. Now see some umbrellas come out. Hoods are up. There's a ball downstairs. For ball 2, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seven Iowa natives on the roster for the Hawkeyes. Another ball down and out. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Devin Simon. Trying to get on base to start something here with 1 out. In this last of the 2nd inning with no score. The 3-2 up and out. Good eye by Devin, and she takes the 1 out. Base on balls. First free pass issued by Terry on the afternoon. Caitlin Terry, 13 walks in 77 2/3 innings thrown. Doesn't walk many. And Simon is just who the Hawkeyes went on there. Got some speed on the base pass. Hannah Lindsay, the DP, standing in. The senior, 296 batter. 71 at bats coming in, 7 runs, 21 hits. 21 runs knocked in. She's got 5 doubles and 3 homers. Not play yesterday. She's back in the lineup and ready to go now. Takes the ball up and out. For ball 1, 1-0 the count. 5 up, 5'8" senior. Backup catcher is Lindsay from Surprise, Arizona. Transfer from New Mexico State. And the 1-0 on the way. And it's a ball holding up on the check swing. Appeal down to Miss Volvin at first. Says no swing. And it counts 2-0. Runner on first, 1 away. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Terry getting set on the rubber, now ready. The 2-0 scalded down the third base line, a foul ball. Efforting was Woolry from her third base spot. Hard grounder, foul territory for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Runner on first is Simon. She got on via the 1-out base on balls. Terry set and ready. The 2-1 to Lindsay. There's a strike on the inside corner. Thigh high for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Hannah Lindsay. 2-2 on the way. And it's grounded left side behind Coach Golan in third base coaching box. And the count remains even here at 2-2. Hawkeyes next in action on Tuesday, midweek non-conference doubleheader. 2:30 first pitch for game 1 against South Dakota State. Game 2 around 4:30. And the Hawkeyes take on the Badgers 3-game set Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Next weekend in Madison. Trying to go in that week with a huge win today. Trying to upset number 6 UCLA here this afternoon. Hard foul ball on the right side of the net. For the count to remain even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, runner on first. We're in the last of the second inning. Lindsay, the DP, will stand back in. Hawkeyes with 6 hits. 7 runners left on yesterday. Struck out 9 times against the pitching of Tinsley and Fisher for UCLA. Another foul ball right side of the dish. And the count remains at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way and is swung on a miss, up and out. Let her high, went a chasing, came up empty. The swinging K for Lindsay for out number 2. That's 4 swinging strikeouts for the Hawkeye offense.
Now batting number 7
against Terry so far. Right-handed batter, Talia Trenton, pitcher of record for the Hawks, standing in. 238 batter for the freshman from Nevada. Takes the ball there, 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Here to Trenton, 4th batter in this inning. 8th in the order for the Hawkeyes. And a strikeout swinging, a walk by Simon, and a strikeout swinging. The 1-1 on the way, and a swung on a miss, up and in. Chased it, came up empty for strike 2. Bringing that fastball is Terry. 12-3 record. Mentioned those 77-plus innings, struck out 92. The 1-2 on the way, and there's a ball fouled in the net, high above home plate. And the count remains at 1-2. Tatiana Roman waits in the on-deck circle for the Hawks, hoping it gets to her. Runner on first and 2 away. Here at the bottom of the second, no score. It's chilly and rainy Sunday afternoon from Pearl Field. The 1-2 on the way. And it's hit into right field. That'll get down in front of the right fielder, Osteen. Simon will hold up at second. Good throw in, cut off behind the circle. Runners are on first and second. The second hit of the game, first this inning. Trenton puts runners on first and second with 2 away. And Tatiana stands in to help her squad out here with 2 away and 2 on. Roman 0 for 2 yesterday, ground out to short and a strikeout swinging. Coming in hitting .254. She's played and started all 27 games. The left fielder taking a pitch, a running look at that one as a slap hitter. Up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 63 at bats for Tatiana. 12 runs scored, 16 hits, 2 doubles, 5 runs batted in. On base percentage of .397. The 1-0 on the way from Terry, and it's a running swing and a miss on the pitch up and in. For strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Roman. Bottom of the second inning. Hawkeyes trying to get on the board first against number 6 UCLA. The 1-1 running look at that one, up and out for a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Top of the order, Jenny Young waiting on deck. She has the first of 2 Hawkeye hits today. Trenton just had the second one. with 2 outs here in this last of inning number 2. The 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Right below the letters, inner half. 4 strike 2, or even 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's Roman trying to keep things alive for the top of the order. The lefty ready, 2-2 inside. They called it on the inside corner. Didn't see the signal by the umpire, but they called it. Apparently, they called it strike 3. As that does it. A weird way to end this inning, but a backwards K. Roman thought it was too far inside. The umpire didn't agree, but no official signal by the umpire that we could see from here, but it goes for out number 3, and we go to the 3rd inning. It's Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is a proud presenting sponsor of UI Women's Athletics.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woo-hoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
We're at the top of the 3rd already. A foul ball off the bat of the leadoff hitter, the number 7 girl, Alexis Ramirez, the DP for the Bruins. 7-8-9, Ramirez, Daniel, and Terry due up. Hawkeyes, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 2 runners left on base in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Odd way to end it. Looked like a strike 3 call from the umpire. She verbally said it apparently and forgot to make the hand signal. That's why the catcher knew. Popped out of there and went on the dugout with the rest of her teammates. There's a foul ball off the end of the bat. 1-1 the count. Should be 1-2 the count, I should say, here to Ramirez. So Hawkeyes, their 2nd runner in scoring position left on. They've stranded 3 in the first 2 innings. UCLA has not had a runner yet. Trenton doing a nice job inside the circle. He's retired 6 in a row. Foul ball there. 1-2 the count here to Alexis Ramirez, the DP. Ramirez, 500 hitter, just coming back in the lineup for UCLA. 2 at bats, her first 2 yesterday. Scalding ground ball left side, goes between the legs of Ramos into left field as Ramirez. Getting to first base, coming back from that injury. As first error of the game there, the E5 allows Ramirez on first. So we'll have a we have a pinch runner. Yep. We will. Time is called. They weren't ready, apparently. Still not ready down there. First base coach just throws up her hands. All right, so head coach Perez now has to be the one to tell the umpire, as the two base coaches are saying we can't do it. We need our head coach. So there it is. Pinch runner at first base. Showing bunt, getting a piece of it. Be a foul ball off of the catcher.
Pinch running for the Bruins, number 30, Lauren Hatch.
Lauren Hatch, who we saw yesterday run late in the ball game, is on first base. Hatch, a senior from Sugar Land, Texas. 0-1 the count. Here to Maggie Daniel. We did not see yesterday. Shows bunt. Pulls back just in time on a pitch high in the eyes for ball one. 1-0 the count to Maggie Daniel, a freshman. 171 hitter. Playing the catching position here today. Showing bunt again, no, up and out, and almost got her at first. Didn't get her at first. As Hatch thought she got her leg back in before the tag came from Johnson. They're asking for the replay. And so they'll have to meet and take a look at the replay here. The officials conferring. 2-1. The count with one out when we resume. And all three officials are reviewing. It's right away. First base coach and the runner are saying she was safe. She got the right leg back in there before the tag came in the knee area. We'll see if we can see it on the replay here. The monitor's in front of us. One out here in this top of the third inning. Be a big get for the Hawkeyes to make that one out stay. Ramirez got on via the error, trying to erase her here. Like the tag came after the foot got in there, and I think they're going to change the call. They're going to, unfortunately for the Hawkeyes, she's going to be at first base. So it'll be a runner on first with nobody out here. 2-1 will be the count to Maggie Daniel. Daniel, 171 hitter, 3 runs batted in. Freshman, utility player, and backup catcher, Hoover, Alabama.
The call has been overturned. The runner is safe at first.
So the instant replay shows safe is the call. So Hatch is back on first. Nobody out, 2-1 the count, top of the third inning. And now Trenton has to shake that off and come back. 2-1 showing bunt. Not able to get a piece of it. There's a strike called for strike two. 2-2 the count here to Maggie Daniel. The runner on first and nobody out. Top of the third. First runner allowed for the Hawkeye defense with that error. There's a ball upstairs. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. After 6 retired in a row. 1, 2, 3 in the first 2 innings for Trenton. The 3-2 on the way. It's hit up and out of play and will stay with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Caitlin Terry waits in the on-deck circle for the Bruins. The pitcher of record for UCLA. Coming in on a 10-game win streak. Hawkeyes trying to end that and pull off an upset here this afternoon. There is a ball missing downstairs for first free pass issued by Trenton. The base on balls puts runners on first and second.
Now batting number 55, the pitcher, Caitlin Terry.
Terry will stand in, the left-handed batter. Hitting .205 with 8 hits. But nobody out. Runners on first and second showing bunt. Taking it outside is Terry for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Terry hit in the 9th spot as the right fielder yesterday. 1 for 3, an infield hit in the 5th. Grounded out in the 4th and struck out looking in the 2nd, showing bunt again. And that one was a strike taken on the outside half. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike to Terry. Left-handed batter back in. Wearing no batting gloves as well. Showing bunt. This one off the catcher. Foul ball. 4 strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit right behind the plate. Bounced into the mid of Rivera for the foul ball. And the 1-2 on the way. This is just off the plate outside for ball 2. Hawkeye faithful wanted that one, and we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Runners on first and second. We're in the top of the 3rd, no score. On this chilly, rainy Sunday afternoon. There's another one low and outside. That one obvious that time for ball 3. And now Trenton trying to battle back and not walk the bases loaded. And bring up the top of the order in Jessica Clements. The 3-2 on the way. And it's strike 3. You betcha. Delayed strike 3 call. Had the crowd guessing that time, but that was beautiful and just froze Terry. Just took it right down Broadway about belt high. And then Trenton able to get the first out of the inning on the backwards K for out number 1. Second one of those for the UCLA offense. And it brings up Clements now, the top of the order. Jessica grounded out to Young at second, her first time in the 1st. There's a ball low and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Clements, .398 batter. 43 hits on the year, second on the team in that category. 28 runs knocked in. 6 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. The 1-0 on the way. Swung on and missed, took a little off, a little changer, dropped off the table on the outer half. And we're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Savannah Pola waiting in the on-deck circle with 1 out, runners on first and second. Top of the 3rd inning. Shown bunt, not able to get it down. For strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. UCLA still without a hit in this game. Had an error and a walk so far to get the 2 runners on here in the top of the 3rd. Trenton working quickly, back on the rubber and ready. The 1-2 on the way. And a number off the end of the bat, foul. Past the catcher Rivera to the backstop. And we stay, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hatch on second. Daniel is at first. 4th batter in this inning. Clements back in, showing bunt with a 1-2 count. Pulls back and takes a pitch outside off the plate for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Jessica Clements. Update for baseball. Iowa baseball having a good series against the Buckeyes of Ohio State at Dwayne Banks Field. 15-2 now, Iowa baseball leading in the middle of the 5th inning. Outstanding effort by Coach Heller and company as they started a little after 1:30 this afternoon. They were delayed about a half hour with the weather today. 3.5 hours delayed the start of this one. There's a ball low and out. Ball 3, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Same situation here. Trenton trying not to walk the bases loaded. Now with 1 away. And Pola on deck. Number 2 batter showing bunt. Clements pulls back and she takes the ball upstairs. Was the count wrong? Nope, that's ball 4. All right. So ball 4 it was. Everybody kind of looking at each other. Not sure if the umpire said anything. And Clements hustles down to first. Second walk of the inning. So an error and 2 free passes, allowing the bases loaded now. Savannah Pola stands in and takes the ball up and out. 1-0 the count. Trenton trying to battle through this situation here. Worley on deck. Grant in the hole. The 1-0 on the way. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Savannah Pola. Pola struck out looking her first time in the first. Best average on the team, 457 with 48 hits. That's up and in, almost clipped her. Did she go? No, she held up. Says the third base umpire on the appeal, Mr. Newton. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases full of Bruins. Top of the third, no score. 2-1 on the way. And there's a grounder right side. Young's going to get it. Throws it to first. A run will score, but we have the second out of the inning. As Pola gets her job done, the RBI for her. Give her her 28th of the year on the 4-3. Ground out for out number 2. As Hatch scored. The first run of the game. Still UCLA without a hit. Runners on second and third now. 2 away. Foul ball there. 0-1 the count. Here Jordan Woolry. Woolry grounded out to Young at second in the first. This ball gets past Rivera, but getting to it quickly. He gets it to Trenton, who is covering on the wild pitch. Lost the handle of that one, did Talia. And it's 1-1. 6 batter of the inning, Woolry. 1 run in. 2 outs and runners on second and third in the top of inning number 3. A 1-1 on the way from Trenton. It's upstairs above helmet high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Megan Grant waits in the on-deck circle for the Bruins. Rory, 430 hitter. 40 hits on the season, 3rd on the team in that category. 49 runs batted in, that's the most on the team. Leads the team in power with 14 long balls. The 2-1 up and out for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. You have a base open here, but a dangerous hitter coming up in Grant with the bases loaded. If Woolry does draw the walk. The 3-1 on the way. And there is a strike in her half, belled high, strike 2. We're full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Trenton trying to get out of it right here with no more damage. After a couple walks and an error, a swing and a miss, and they get out of it. The swinging strikeout for out number 3, only 1 run in. Still no hits for UCLA. As we go to the bottom of the third, Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Different people have different needs. Delta Dental of Iowa has affordable dental and vision coverage that meets you where you are. Small business on a budget? We have options with no employer costs. Traditional Medicare plans don't cover dental, but we do. And if you can't get benefits at work, you can buy direct from us. Plus, we give back to your community. Visit sharinghealthysmiles.com and choose Delta Dental. For your smile, for your health, for your community.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bump's Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bump's is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bump's and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bump's Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Jenna Young.
Bottom of the third, about ready to commence. After a top of the third inning that saw the Bruins score 1 run, no hits. 1 Hawkeye defensive error and 2 runners left on base. 1-0 UCLA, the 6th-ranked team in the country here, is getting to the bottom of the third. As it'll be the top of the order, Young, Bennett, and Berry, hopefully more, as facing Terry. Hawkeyes have 2 hits off of Caitlin Terry so far. Ball upstairs here for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Jenny Young. Got to hit the center. Another one right up the middle between the wickets of Terry into center field on the ground. Hot shot roller right up the middle by Young, her second into the game, and second right into center field. Jenny Young, 29 hits on the year. Tied now with Sujin Berry for that column. Tori Bennett will stand in. Retired on a sacrifice bunt out her last time up. She moved Young over to second. She was stranded on third. Now here's a bunt left side. Coming in, the third baseman will make the play. Woolery over to first. The second baseman covering. So another sacrifice. Bennett gets her job done. The 5-4 on the putout for out number 1. Young moves to second. Sujin Berry will stand in. 363 batter. 81 at bat. Struck out swinging here first time up in the first inning. Takes that one on the outer edge. Belt high for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Berry. Runner on second. 1 away. Bottom of the third. 1-0 UCLA the advantage. The 0-1 is swung at and missed. That was a helmet high. Could not hold up there. Went too far. Sujin Berry wishes she could have that one back. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Berry. Third hitter in this bottom of the third. The 0-2 from Terry on the way. The lefty to lefty matchup. Fouled back and out of play behind the press box. And the count remains at 0-2. Young started the inning with the third hit of the game for the Hawkeyes, 1 in each inning. No runs to show for yet. And the 0-2 on the way. This one is scalded into center field. Clements going back. That ball's going to be gone. A 2-run homer just to the left of the scoreboard. And Sujin Berry has put the Hawkeyes up 2-1. What an answer. In the bottom of the third, Sujin Berry hit that one well. We talked about it. Not exactly right center field or right field. The wind's really blowing, but enough to get out just to the left of the scoreboard. Shaded towards left center field. Sujin Berry has her 6th home run of the year, the 15th home run for the Hawkeyes as a team. RBI number 16 and 17 for Sujin Berry. Hawkeyes up by 1 here in the bottom of the third. So big lift of momentum there for the Hawks. Desiree Rivera will stand in now. Hawkeyes leading 2-1. First runs in the series here. They were shut out yesterday. This one is scalded left field, but going back left field. Can't get it off the bottom of the wall. And play it off the wall. He'll throw it in. It'll be a long single for Desiree Rivera. Hawks are seeing Terry well now. That'll draw a visit from Coach Perez and company. Rivera at the long single off the bottom of the wall. Had to hold up as the throw bounced off the ball bounced off the bottom of the base of the wall. Left fielder Slimp was able to get it in quickly. So runner on first, 1 away. Now we'll have a courtesy runner on first base as Arlette Caravaca, Davie, Florida native, freshman coming in to run at first. We saw her do some running duties yesterday.
Returning for the Hawkeyes, number 30, Arlette Kiravaka. And batting for the
Kiravaka
Hawkeyes, number 35, third base, Alyssa
on
Ramos.
first. Alyssa Ramos standing in, struck out swinging her last time in the second. Fifth batter in this inning. We've seen a hit, a sacrifice, two-run homer by Berry to knock in Jenna Young, who led off the inning with a hit, and Desiree Rivera with a hit to left. 3 hits in this inning, 5 in the ball game. Hawks lead 2-1. There's a ball up and in, and it clipped her. Just got the jersey as it went by, up and in. Before the catcher caught it, Ramos draws the hit by pitch. Second free pass given up by Terry. Runners are on first and second. Devin Simon will stand in now. She was one of those free pass recipients. Walked in the second, stranded at second base. She stands in here trying to help her team out, increase his lead. She leans out of the way of this one, up and in for a ball one. 1-0 the count to Simon. One out, 2 runners on. The 1-0. Up it as a strike. Caught the outside corner below the letters for strike one. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hawkeye faithful don't agree. As we're even with 1 out. Runners on first and second. The 1-1 on the way. Holding off of that one, that's going to be strike 2. Ducked in there on the outer half near the belt for strike 2. Now Simon trying to battle back with a 1-2 count. And that wind picking up even more than it was in our crowd mic. These flags are waving hard out in right center field, and that one almost got a piece of Simon. Gets out of the way. It gets past the catcher. On the wild pitch, runners move up. So Kiravaka to third, Ramos to second. Second and third, 1 away. Simon will stand back in with a 1-2 count. Check that 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one's grounded left side, scooped up by Woolrich. She's going to throw it across, gets her girl. Simon retired, hustling down that line. The 5-3 ground out for out number 2. So the runners stay put. Hannah Lindsay will stand in. And they keep this inning going. Hawkeyes able to score 2 runs so far on 3 hits. Big 2-run homer by Sujin Berry. And the Hawks up. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Hawkeyes. 1 run, no hits, no errors for UCLA. The 7th batter of this bottom of the 3rd, Lindsay, standing in and takes a strike. In her half above the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Lindsay. Who struck out swinging her last time in the second. Now the 0-1 on the way, and she rifles this one in the net. Gets stuck in the net on the right side. For strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 misses low and outside. Daniel tried to frame it. No can do for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Last of the 3rd inning. Terry coming back with the 1-2. It's grounded left side. And the runner, Kiravaka, in front of Coach Golan in the third base box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Lindsay hitting in the 7th spot, the DP here this afternoon. The 1-2 on the way. Swung at and missed, strike 3. The Hawkeyes do get 2 runs on the big Sujin Berry 2-run dinger. And we go to the 4th with a 2-1 Hawkeye lead over 6th-ranked UCLA Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
No errors and 2 left on base in that inning.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
You're ready to start the top of the 4th inning. John Swisher back with you. Pearl Field, Iowa City. Warmed up a little bit here with that 2-run shot. Easy for me to say in the press box. Crowd looks a little enjoyable right now. As after the 2-run dinger by Sujin Berry, putting the Hawks up. UCLA still has not got a hit in this ball game. For the Hawks, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base in that bottom of the 3rd, taking the lead 2-1. Megan Grant will lead things off. Popped out to Sujin Berry in shallow left for last time of the 2nd. Grant, Bragg, and Slimp due up 4-5-6 against Talia Trenton. There's a strike. The outside corner after a ball. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Megan Grant. 347 batter. 13 home runs, 38 runs driven in. As she hits this one hard into right field, but Simon to her left makes a diving catch. What a play by Devin Simon. Simon was shaded perfectly and back deep towards the warning track with Grant up. Going to her left, making the diving grab, Devin Simon. A great snare there for the first out of the inning. It was a hot shot line out, almost went to the warning track. Just a few feet shy of it. Simon was there to haul in. Nice play by the sophomore. So 1 away. That brings up Kanaya Bragg. Now meeting behind the circle. Giving Simon some time to get back ready.
Number 33, Kanaya Bragg.
So 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning, 2-1 Hawkeyes with the lead. There's a strike on the outer half, belt high. Or a strike. 1-0-1 the count. Here to Kanaya Bragg, who grounded out to the shortstop. Sujin Berry back in the 2nd. There's a ball that misses outside there for ball 1. We're even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Right-handed batter, Bragg back in and ready. Rifles it off the end of the bat for a foul ball. It'll be 1-2. Hawkeye softball brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Stop by today for a relaxing massage at the spa, free dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and so much more. Visit Riverside Casino and Golf Resort today, located minutes south of Iowa City. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming from Trenton to Bragg with 1 out. Off-speed pitch stayed up for ball 2 or even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bruins with just 1 run in the 3rd. Hawks came back with 2. the bottom of the third and lead this one 2-1. In the top of the fourth, there's a ball up and in. For ball three, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Kanaya Bragg. And the 3-2 grounded left side foul. We'll stay at 3-2. 3 retired in a row by Trenton. After 2 walks and 1 error in that third inning, allowed the first run. Hasn't given up a hit yet. As Talia Trenton, great job against his powerful UCLA offense. There's a hot shot over the head of the first base coach. Thank goodness she gets out of the way, and she's clutching her chest, saying, thank goodness that was a couple of feet higher, as that would have not been good. That ball was hit hard by Bragg. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this one off the hands. No swing. Going to be hit by pitch. It's too bad. As Bragg will take the hit by pitch with 1 out. Here in the top of the 4th inning. So 1 out and 1 on. Training personnel and coaches out there tending to Kanaya Bragg after the hit by pitch. He clipped her back of her right hand. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offering guest spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. It's where the Hawkeye Radio Network crew stays. Football and basketball seasons, and even softball and baseball sometimes. 1 out. Runner on first. Slimp in and ready. Left-handed batter takes the ball up and out. For ball 1. 1-0 the count. To Riley Slimp. Brought it out to the pitcher. Her first time up in that 2nd inning. As the 1-0 on the way, taken outside and low. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here to Riley Slimp. The freshman batting .427. 3rd best average on the team. She's driven in 13. 35 hits, and she scalds this one on the ground. There's the first hit of the game for the Bruins. As the no-no is gone for Trenton, but a great effort. Can keep it up here. Trying to get out of this little jam with runners on first and second. Two runners on, 1 out. Top of the 4th. Hawkeyes leading 2-1. This game an hour and 9 minutes old.
Pinch runner for the Bruins, number 4, Riley Pinedo at second base.
So Pinedo will come on. Riley Pinedo, the junior. Camarillo, California. Utility infielder on to run for Bragg at second.
Batting for the Bruins, number 28, Alexis
Ramirez stands in with runners on first and second, 1 away. Ball 1 there from Trenton. 1-0 the count. We've had a hit batter and a hit so far in this top of the 4th. Now Ramirez takes that one outside off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 on the way. Up and out for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. So Trenton, dangerous territory here, walking the bases loaded. Daniel on deck, and there is ball 4, up and out. Laying off of it, Ramirez. The bases are full. Maggie Daniel will stand in. Second free pass of the game. The fourth of the inning, I should say, the fourth of the game. 3 walks and 1 hit by pitch. Coach Golan is out to have a word. The entire infield here. We'll see if he stays with Trenton. Let her battle through it with 1 out. And the base is full in this top of the 4th inning. And we'll have another pinch runner at first base. That'll be Sanika Kiro from Verona, California at first base.
Pinch runner at first base for the Bruins, number 11, Seneca Kuro.
Seneca Kuro, pinch runner, and now we have a pinch hitter for Maggie Daniel.
Number 00, Sophia Mojica for the
Sophia
Bruins.
Mojica was the starting catcher yesterday for the Bruins. 0 for 3, an RBI flyout in the 2-run 5th inning. Stand in here, Mojica, freshman from San Diego. There's 7 California natives on the roster. Strike there, 0-1 the count. Bases loaded, 1 away. Ball up and out, helmet high for ball 1. We're even 1-1. "17 natives from California on this roster. Hawkeyes have 7 on theirs. There's a ball scattered down the right field line in the net. Johnson chases it down in foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Trenton able to get ahead on Mojica here, who's pinch hitting. Top of the 4th, 1 away, bases full of Bruins. Have their first hit. They got 1 run in the 3rd. The 1-2. Inside off the plate, ball 2 or even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Bruins. Hawks have 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Tailed away from Mojica, came up empty. The swinging strikeout for out number 2. Big one to get. That brings up the bottom of the order, number 9. Caitlin Terry, who struck out looking her last time, trying to get out of it. No runs scored after the first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss. Nasty off-speed pitch. Well outside, chasing it. Terry coming up empty for strike 1. 6th batter of the inning, Caitlin Terry. The 0-1, grounder right side, going to be foul, and Trenton's way ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. And a line out to right on a tremendous play by Devin Simon. Off the bat of Megan Grant, denying Grant of a double to start this inning. So hang a star on that play. Got a hit batter, a hit, and now a strikeout. She went too far, says the third base umpire on the appeal. Swinging K for Terry, and Trenton and the Hawkeyes get out of it. Good job by the Hawks, denying UCLA of tying the game up or more. 2-1 Hawks lead. Bottom of the 4th we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hey Hawkeye fans, Callie Levine with Iowa Women's Basketball here. Your support in the stands is critical to our success on game day, but now you have another way to make a real impact. Join the Swarm today and partner with my teammates and me to service charities throughout Iowa. Together, we're making our state stronger and helping Iowa athletics become the place where we experience the thrill of winning championships. Head to iowaswarm.com for more information. Let's make a difference, Hawkeye Nation.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Bottom of the fourth inning is here. Hawkeyes with the 2-1 lead. And after a no run, one hit, 3-runner left on top of the fourth, UCLA denied. Great job by Trenton and company getting out of it. 8-9-1. Trenton, Roman, and Young for the Hawkeyes due up. There's the ball up and in. And the count is 2-1 now to tell you Trenton. 1 for 1, had a hit to right field and was stranded in the second inning. She stands in here. 2-1 pitch on the way from Terry. It's sliced right side in front of the first base Bruins dugout. For strike two, evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kiro is the new catcher. Seneca stays in the game for Daniel. This ball is a lining looper, but right there is Pola. To her left, a couple of steps. The L4 line out to the second baseman for out number 1. Tatiana Roman now will stand in. Struck out looking her last time in the second. Stands in here with 1 out. Nobody on in this bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1 Hawks with the lead. There's the ball upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Roman. Showing bunt, pulling back, and a strike taken in her half. 1-1 the count. Running look at that one. Another strike. Outer half. Below the belt for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Roman. Tatiana hitting .254. 16 hits, 5 runs knocked in. Showing bunt here. We'll pull back the 1-2 on the way. Running swing at that one. Coming up empty. The swinging K for out number 2. Brings up the top of the order. Jenny Young now.
Now batting for the Hawkeyes, second base, number 24.
Young is 2 for 2. 2 hits right back up the middle center. Right where it came from. On the ground last time and scored the first 2 runs on that Sujin Berry 2-run homer. Takes the ball there, 1-0 the count. Jenny Young with 29 hits, second most to Sujin now. Swing and a miss, off speed pitch. Dropped off the table outside. And we are even at 1-1. 2 outs here in this last of the fourth inning. 1-1 on the way. Swing off the bat in the net left side for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jenny Young. Hawkeye baseball still rolling at Banks Field, up 16 now, 18-2. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning over Ohio State. offensive display explosion for Coachella and company today. 1-2 upstairs, neck high for ball two. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Young back in and ready. 2-2 from Terry on the way. Outside corner, no, too far. UCLA infield thought they got it. No can do. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2. There's a grounder. Right side, Pola to her right. And not going to be in time. Safe, beating it out. Infield hit for Jenna Young, her 3rd hit of the game. 2-out variety brings up Tori Bennett. Two outs, runner on first. 2-1 Hawkeyes lead, last of the 4th inning. Ball 1 there, 1-0 the count to Bennett. 2 sacrifice bunts so far today in the 1st and the 3rd innings. Advancing Young, can't do it this time with 2 outs. Ball low and out. 2 balls, no strikes. Hawkeyes 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. UCLA 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. The 2-0 on the way is a strike right down central. Fly high, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 on the way. And the ball low and out. Runner goes. High throw. Sliding in safely is Jenna Young. Stolen base for Young. Four for 4 on the season is Jenna. A pitch well outside for ball 3. 3-1 the count here to Tori Bennett. Trying to keep things alive with 2 outs. Here's a foul ball. Right behind the plate in front of the catcher, Curo. And the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And swing it, a miss. Going out, chased it, couldn't get a piece of it. Swinging Kane for out number 3. 1 left on after 1 hit for the Hawkeyes here in this 4th inning. We move to the 5th. Hawkeyes ahead of number 6 UCLA, 2-1 after 4 complete. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
So much to see, so many places to experience, and nobody helps you get there like Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited. Come to our travel showcase March 13th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Olympic Theater in Cedar Rapids. Get in on exclusive show deals, meet our travel partners, discover unique travel opportunities, and enjoy complimentary food and drinks. Just visit duagency.com or call 319-393-1359 to register. The world is yours to explore at DU Travel Showcase on March 13th.
Top of the fifth inning has arrived. Hawkeyes leading 2-1. As leading things off for UCLA. Top of the order, Jessica Clements. Left-handed batter. 0 for 1 today. A ground out in the first. Walked her last time in the third. The 1-0. Hard grounder right side in between the first and second baseman. Slithers into right field. Simon will get it and chuck it in, but not before a base hit. Second of the game for UCLA. Jessica Clements does the honors to start this top of the fifth inning. So Savannah Pola will stand in now. Pola, RBI ground out in the third, struck out looking back in the first. Shown bunt, pulled back, taken up and out for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Pola. Leading average hitter on the team. 48 hits, 457 average. And now we've got time called as Trenton goes to the back of the circle. Now back on the rubber and ready. 1-0 the count, runner on first, nobody down. Top of the fifth inning, 1-1 the count. There's a ball just missing outside off the plate. And the count's 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 from Trenton on the way outside. That one's too far for ball 3. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Second hit of the ball game by Clements to start this top of the fifth. The 3-1 showing bunt, pulling back. Pitch looked good, just inside off the plate for ball 4 apparently.
Batting for the Bruins, number 15, Jordan Hillary.
That was close. It's a little low too apparently. Says the home plate umpire. So a hit and a base on balls. The 5th free pass, 4th walk given up by Trenton. Third bat of the inning is Jordan Woolry. Ball inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Woolry. It's been quiet today. Ground out to Young in the first. Struck out swinging back in the third. Had a couple hits. RBI and scored twice in yesterday's 8-0 win. Different story today. In the top of the fifth inning, Hawkeyes leading 2-1. All 3 runs came in that third inning. There's a ball hit in the center field. To her right, Bennett is there, makes the catch. Runner tagging up. Berry could not get the ball to throw it in. As Clements hustled to third after the fly out, the F8. So runners will be on first and third as Pola hangs up at first base. 1 away, Megan Grant will stand in. Grant been quiet today as well. She lined out to right, just shy of the warning track. Tremendous catch by Devin Simon last time. Now Coach Golan is going to go with a pitching change here as Jalen Adams looks to be coming in, taking over for Trenton, who a tremendous effort against this UCLA offense. As Trenton coming out, Jalen Adams will come in. We will take a timeout. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Back in Pearl Field, Iowa City, Megan Grant standing in. Jalen Adams, the new hurler for the Hawkeyes. Started the game yesterday, picked up the loss. Now 13-3 on the year. She gave up 10 hits and 8 runs in those 5 innings, 8 earned runs. Struck out 4, walked 2. 2.44 ERA, facing 29 batters. She inherits runners on first and third. Ball misses outside there for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Grant, who she gave up 2 home runs to yesterday. Grant with a homer in the second and the 5th innings. Had 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. The 2-0 outside, too far for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Hawks lead 2-1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Bruins. Hawks have 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The pitch is a ball outside, too far for ball 4, and the bases are full of Bruins. And that's one of those intentional, unintentional walks for the Hawkeyes, being very careful to Grant there. We're going to have a pinch runner on first base for Grant.
Pinch runner at first
That's
base for the
Osteen.
Bruins, number 56, Lisa Osteen.
Lisa Olstein playing right field. Is coming in to run. At first base. So the base is loaded. With 1 out. We've had a hit, a walk, a fly out to center, and a walk so far in this 5th inning. The 5th batter, Kanaya Bragg, standing in. Hawkeyes clinging to the 2-1 lead. Adams, second batter she's facing here. Hot shot down the right field line, foul ball. Diving effort by Brianna Johnson at first. Out of her reach in foul ground. 0-1 the count. So yesterday, Bragg hit by a pitch twice and lined out and walked against Jalen Adams. Right-handed batter, Bruins shortstop. Bragg stands back in and ready. The 0-1 on the way. Outside, too far for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Outside. Too far for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here with 1 away. Bragg is grounded out and hit by a pitch so far today, and she's hit again on the left arm. Has that brace on that left arm, and that was the sound you heard. The hit by pitch. Second free pass allowed by Adams. Everybody moves up, and the game is tied as Clements comes in to score. Riley Slimp will stand in. We're knotted up at 2 here on the top of the 5th. Left-handed batter Riley Slimp standing in. Grounded out back to the pitcher in the second. A hit to center last time in the fourth. A ball there, 1-0 the count. The 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner just below the belt. Strike one or even. One ball and one strike to Slimp. Sixth batter in this inning. 1-1 on the way. Ball outside off the plate for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. 3 free passes, 1 hit so far in this 5th inning for the Bruins. The 2-1 from Adams on the way. Off the end of the bat, left side of the netting for the Hawks' third base dugout for strike 2 or even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Okay, outfield has Slimp shaded to go opposite field. There's proves their point, and she slices this one above the head of the third base coach. Off the end of the netting down there. The count remains at 2-2. Bennett shaded to the third base side of center field, left of the scoreboard. 2-2 on the way. Grounder right side now. Johnson gives a chase. Foul ball. And we stay at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bases full of Bruins. Here on this top of the 5th inning. Bruins scored 1 in the 3rd. Hawks came back with their 2 in the bottom of the 3rd on a Sujin Berry 2-run homer. And the Bruins have added 1 here to tie it up at 2. Time is called by Rivera. She's not getting the signal properly from the dugout. Now Coach Perez coming out to question something with the home plate umpire. Something about the pitch clock, I'm guessing, as the catcher called time. Now the first base umpire making her way closer. They need to talk about this. Coach Perez not happy with something that home plate umpire just allowed. Especially the time being granted. She thought the pitch count might have expired. Long conversation going on here. With 1 out, 2-2 the count, bases full. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As now we're ready to go. Left-handed batter will stand back in. Slimp is ready. The 2-2 on the way. Left side past the diving Berry into left field. 1 run is in. 2nd run coming in. And it's a 2-run. Single by Slimp here in this top of the 5th. And it's a 4-2 advantage now for the Bruins. 2 runs batted in for Slimp. 14th and 15 runs batted in on our 36th hit. Riley Slimp. So Osteen and Pulla come in to score. 2nd hit of the inning. Only 3rd hit of the ball game for the Bruins. They have 4 runs to show for it. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Still 1 away. Here in the top of the 5th inning. A ball and now another one outside off the plate. Now in on the 7th spot for Ramirez. It's Jayla Takes the ball up there for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Here to Castro. Came in and pinch hit. Yesterday's game. Did Castro. Ball skied up and out of play right side. We're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Castro. 7th batter this inning for the Bruins. Will have scored 3 runs and lead 4-2. Two swung on a miss, up and in for the strikeout. Out number 2. Maggie Daniel coming back in to hit after Mojica hit for her last time. Daniel hitting here in the 8th spot. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Adams trying to get out of it right here with no more damage. The Hawks trail 4-2. Bruins have scored 3 runs after coming in the inning down 2-1. Ball 1 there outside. 1-0 the count. Small is skied. Right side, giving it chase in fair territory. What a catch by Jenny Young, hanging on that ball down the right field line. Long run and hauling it in with her back towards center field. Jenny Young pop out to the second baseman for out number 3. 3 runs in for the Bruins. They take a 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 5th we go. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bumps Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bumps is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bumps and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bumps Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Bottom of the 5th inning is here. Sujin Berry lead things off. She had that 2-run homer center her last time up. The Hawkeyes on the board in the 3rd. Stands in here. Now it's a different ball game. 4-2 the advantage in favor of UCLA as he scored 3 runs on 2 hits. No Hawkeye errors and 2 runners left on at the top of this 5th inning. Strike there to Berry. 0-1 the count to Sujin, who struck out her first time up in the 1st. 3-4-5, Barry Rivera and Ramos 2 up. Ball taken, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bruins. Hawkeyes have 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. In the bottom of the 5th inning. A great effort against strong team, number 6 in the country. 7th in scoring runs a game with 8 a game, UCLA. Tala Trenton did a heck of a job Adams came in for her in that 5th inning. Hawkeyes trying to keep it close in the final few innings. This one is skied off the bat of Berry, going back to center. It's going to hold up on the warning track and caught by Clements. She hauls it in, the long fly out, the F8 for out number 1. Desiree Rivera now will climb into the batter's box. Had a hit, deep hit off the bottom of the wall in left field. Slimpa will get to it, play it off the wall, and sling it in a hurry. Held Rivera to a long single in that 3rd inning after the Sujin Berry long ball. She struck out her first time up, did Rivera back in the 1st. Ball there missing, 1-0 the count. Ball outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Now here to Rivera. 2-0 on the way. This one is smacked left side. Bragg has it up and over, and they ground out. 6-3 variety for out number 2. Brings up Alyssa Ramos now. Hit by a pitcher last time in the 3rd. She struck out swinging back in the 2nd.
Next up for the Hawkeyes, number 35, Alyssa Ramos.
Swung on and missed. For strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Ramos. The 0-1 on the way, and there's a strike call for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. To Ramos. Looking at that wristband is Terry. On the rubber and ready to go now. The 0-2 on the way. Off speed left it up. Nose high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Alyssa Ramos. Last of the 5th inning, 4-2. Bruins with the lead. The 1-2 on the way. It's scalded in the net behind home plate. And the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3rd batter of this inning, Ramos. And a fly out to center and a ground out to short. Back in and ready, the 1-2 lifted right side, up and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Mental Health Awareness Day here today at the ballpark. Not a bad crowd for as chilly as a day as it is. Folks braving the conditions. There's a hot shot, ground ball up the middle. That'll get into center field. Ramos will have the 7th hit of the game for the Hawkeye offense. Her first. 2-out single up the middle brings up Devin Simon. We'll have a runner for Ramos, it appears, as Coach Golan's out to talk to the home plate umpire, Mrs. Clark. Avery Jackson will come on to run. Saw her run late in the game yesterday. The 5'3" junior from Kankakee, Illinois, is on first base.
Pinch runner at first base for the Hawkeyes, number 28, Avery Jackson. And batting for the Hawkeyes, number 20, right fielder Devin Simon.
Jackson 1 for 1 in the stolen base department. This one hit hard left side by Simon as Devin will stand back in with an 0-1 count. Simon walked and was stranded back in the 2nd. Grounded out to the 3rd baseman in the 3rd. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th, Simon back in and ready. The 0-1 on the way. It's taken low and out for a ball. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 down and in. Runner goes. Throw down. Not close. Jackson gets down to second. As Devin Simon back in and ready. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the last of the 5th. The 2-1 on the way. Foul ball in the batter's box. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson out at second. Now the 2-2 on the way to Devin. A grounder up the middle to her right. Backhanded Pola up and over. Just gets Simon hustling down the line. A 4-3 ground out for out number 3. To the 6th we go. 4-2 Bruins. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
No errors, 1 left on base for the Hawkeyes in that inning.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Top of the 6th inning has arrived. 1 hit, 1 left on for the Hawkeyes at the bottom of the 5th. They trail 4-2. 9-1-2. Terry, Clements, and Pola due up for UCLA. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Bruins. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Hawkeyes. Sometimes numbers don't always tell the story. 7 hits for the Hawkeyes. They've stranded 7 runners on base. UCLA has only 3 hits. They've stranded 7 on as well. There's a hot shot right up the middle past Adams into center field on the ground ball by Terry. A base hit. Or the 4th hit of the game for the Bruins. The first one for Terry on the afternoon. She was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming in. Now Jessica Clements, leadoff hitter, standing in. Got a hit to right her last time of the 5th. Walked and was stranded in the 3rd. Grounded out in the 1st. Swing and a miss. A running look by Clements there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Clements. All upstairs. Shoulder high. Ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. In the top of the 6th inning. A 2-run lead for UCLA. Low 1-1. Laying off of it. Pitch stayed upstairs. Off-speed changer from Adams that time for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 on the way. Off the end of the bat, left side foul ball. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jalen Adams asking for a new softball. One got a little wet. Wet conditions early this morning. A lot of water standing on the turf earlier before the 2:36 start this afternoon. This game was delayed over 3.5 hours. But we've been playing since just after 2:30. There's strike three on an inside corner, belt high. Frozen was Clements. Backwards K for out number one. Big one to get there as Savannah Pola comes up. Pola walked her last time and scored in the fifth. RBI ground out back in the third, scoring the first run of the day for UCLA. Swing and a miss there for strike one. 0-1 the count here to Pola. UCLA, number 6 team in the country. Top of the Big Ten with a 4-0 record. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking outside for a ball. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bruins at 28-4. After the first game win yesterday in the short 2-game series this weekend. They've won 10 games in a row. This one is skied, right center field. Simon on the chase. She'll take it. Right center field ahead of Bennett.
Batting for the Bruins, number 15, Jordan
And the
Woolery.
F9 for out number 2 brings up Jordan Woolery. Right-handed batter Woolery in. She's quiet today. 0 for 3. A ground out in the first, strikeout in the third, and a fly out her last time in the fifth. A strike there, 0-1 the count. Right-handed batter back in and ready. The 0-1. Outside, too far, ball one. We're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Woolery, the junior from Walnut Creek, California. Runner on first, 2 away. The 1-1 from Adams on the way, and it's on that outside corner. Above the knees, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Woolery. Adams, this is her first full inning of work. She came in to spell Trenton in the 5th. Ball there, we're even 2-2. And the 2-2 on the way, hit down the left field line. That's going to drop in front of Roman. And the runners will be on first and second on the base hit. Second hit of the inning. 5th of the ball game now by UCLA. As Terry moves up to second. Runners are on first and second with 2 down.
For the Bruins, number 43, Megan Grant.
And a pitch outside. Holding up was Megan Grant. Much to the dismay of the Hawkeye fans, you can hear. Down in front. Didn't go around. Able to hold up was Grant. 1-0 the count. There's a ball missing for ball 2. 2-0 the count. 5th batter of the inning, Megan Grant. Walked and scored her last time of the 5th. She's lined out and popped out earlier in this game. Game just shy of 2 hours old. There's a ball outside. Yesterday, 2 hours and 3 minutes. Hawkeyes losing 8-0 in 6 innings. All 3 there. It's 3-0 to Grant. And there's ball 4. Being very careful of Megan Grant. Adams gave up 2 long balls to her yesterday and 2 walks facing her today.
Batting for the Bruins, number 33, Kanaya Bragg.
So a Bruin runner on every base now. Kanaya Bragg will stand in. She's hit and hit by a pitch the last 2 times up, the 5th and 4th innings. Adams in the 5th and Trenton in the 4th. Grounded out to the Berry back in the 2nd. Ball there, 1-0 the count. Final from Hawkeye baseball. Hawks get the win today, 18-2, and sweep the Buckeyes at Duane Banks Field. There's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1, we're even. Good luck to Coach Jan Jensen and the Hawkeye women tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock start time. So take on 3-seed Oklahoma. Ground ball right side. Gobbling it up is Young. Flip toss to Berry at second. Gets the force out to end the inning. And the threat. Bruins still lead 4-2. Bottom of the 6th we go. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
So why do I need vaccinations?
If I don't get vaccinated, how sick can I get?
Can I get multiple vaccines at once?
What's done to make sure vaccines are safe?
It's important to address your concerns about vaccines. Just make sure you get answers from people you can trust. Ask your doctor or healthcare provider about vaccinations, because they know you and they'll always put your health first. A message from Iowa Department of Health and Human Services.
Back in, bottom of the 6th inning. Hawkeyes trail 4-2. Coach Perez and company going to a new pitcher. It's Taylor Tinsley. We saw yesterday getting the win, moving to 6-1. Is on, trying to close out the Hawkeyes here at the bottom of the 6, 7, 8, 9. Lindsay, Trenton, and Roman are due. Adams in that 8th spot. See who they go with. There's a ball up and in for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to Hannah Lindsley. Lindsley, who's 0 for 2 today, 2 swinging strikeouts in the 2nd and 3rd innings. So numbers on Taylor Tinsley, 2.05 ERA. It's her 17th appearance, 54 and 2/3 innings thrown. She's given up 40 hits, 17 runs. 16 earned runs, 8 walks, has struck out 84. 2-1 the count. Here to Hannah Lindsay. Ball alone inside. For ball 3. 3-1 the count to Lindsay. Hawks down 4-2 here in the last of the 6th inning. Ball up and out. Jalen Adams
batting for the Hawkeyes.
Will hit here in the 8th spot.
Pitching for the Bruins.
Adams only her 2nd plate appearance of the year. We're going to have a pinch runner on first. As running will be Sophia Elliott, the 5'4" freshman, Mission Viejo, California. Elliott's on. Run for Lindsay. Ball misses there, 1-0. There's a ball up and in for ball two. 2-0 the count. So Osteen is out of the game. Terry is out in right field for her. Defensive changes for UCLA's. Tinsley inside the circle with one on. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Hawks trail 4-2. Adams takes a strike in the outside corner. High for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Oh, can't keep her there. Hit her, but she didn't get out of the zone. Coach Golan wants to review that. We'll see if he gets his wish, saying that she leaned into it to draw the hit by pitch. And the home plate umpire, Clark, having a word with Coach Golan right now. And the officials are going to confer. See if we can get a review on this one. So Adams was hit. The official said she leaned into it, not away from it, as it made contact with her. If it was in the strike zone, it would be a strike, but out of the zone, it's a ball. So it would be a 3-2 count with her back in there. Officials, umpires all conferring, and they're going to go the review. Official review called for by Iowa, requested by Coach Golan Company. Officials heading over to take a look at it. Big situation in this ball game. Nobody out. Runner on first. The Hawks have a runner on. Or not. University of Iowa Healthcare is there for you no matter where you are in the state, changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org. Hawk fans, of course, you know in Iowa we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. That includes the fuel in our vehicles. So when you fill it up, pump it up with unleaded 88 and support Iowa's corn farmers. Cowell stands. They're saying Adams leaned into it. She'll stay in the batter's box. Now Coach Golan wants an explanation from the base umpire. And he'll retreat back to his spot. 2-2 is the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Here are the last of the sixth inning. Hawks down 4-2. And there is
Now batting for the Hawkeyes.
batter anyway.
Number 12,
Adams makes her way down to first.
Now batting for the Hawkeyes.
Now pinch hitting.
Number 17, Anna Struff.
Anna Streff, the 5'6" junior from Marion, played at Lenmar. Runners on first and second. Count was 3-2, I should say. Ball 4 there to Adams. And so now, right-handed batter Streff standing in. Little bunt right out in front of the plate, and she'll get her job done. Runners on second and third. Brings up the top of the order in Jenny Young. So the sacrifice bunt out for one away, and Young stands in. Hawks trail 4-2, bottom of the 6th. Just one out. Ball one there, 1-0. There's a ball missing outside, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Two and 0 the count, runners on. Second and third. There's a little slow roller right side. First baseman gonna have to hurry, not in time, safe. Now the runner going back at him. The second baseman couldn't believe the call, got busy watching and asking. Thought Young was out, but safe is the call. The infield hit for Young. Adams was almost touching third when she retreated back. That second baseman would have known. She would have seen it. She would have thrown it. Now Coach Perez might challenge this one at first. We'll see. Can we challenge that? The call at first. Bases loaded with one out. Tori Bennett will stand in. And now the officials are going to confer. See if we can challenge this one. UCLA would like to, I believe. As yes, they will challenge it. The play at first. Bang, bang play. Young called safe at first. We'll see if they overturn it here. As it stands, one out and bases full. Fifth batter of the inning, Tori Bennett. Yeah, she's safe. Good call by the umpire. They will not overturn this one. She hit it by about a step. It looked a lot closer in person. Just a little dribbler right side, about halfway up the line. The throw by the first baseman. Get it to her second baseman. But from the angle I've seen here on the monitor ahead of us from the Big Ten Network, she should definitely be safe. Slow down replay, and that right foot hits the bag before that ball gets in the glove. So one out, bases loaded here. Tori Bennett will be the batter. Hawks trailing 4-2. Stay with the call as we expected. Well, Hawkeye runner on every base. Tori Bennett, two sacrifice bunts in the first and third, struck out swinging back in the fourth. Right-handed batter in and ready. Pressure-filled situation here. Hot shot down the line, base hit. Hawks will tie it up at least. It's a tie game coming in, putting the brakes on. And now Young, the ball gets away. She'll come in. Hawks have the lead. Hawks lead. Base hit down the line by Tori Bennett. And the Hawks have a one-run lead, 5-4. Probably going to be a double, 2 RBI double and an error. We'll see if they go with a throwing error there. With one out, but a big hit regardless. Yep, we'll get the hit and the error as 2 RBI hit by Bennett. And Young scores on the E7. So the Hawkeyes leading 5-4 just like that. Huge hit by Tori Bennett. Been quiet today, a couple sacrifices. Her 17th hit, her 10th and 11th runs batted in. The Hawkeyes take the lead on a throwing error by the left fielder. She got past the shortstop. Low throw, just dribbled around, and Young saw that. Coach Golan put up the stop sign. Young was a few steps past the bag, and then she saw the throw on the ground. She said, heck, I can beat that. And boy, did she ever. Not even a throw to the plate. So Hawkeyes have the 1-run lead. 5-4. Trying to knock off number 6 UCLA. Time is called. Meeting inside the circle for Coach Perez and company. Five-4 Hawks. Runner on second. 6th batter of the inning. Sujin Berry trying to keep it going with 1 out. The game here this afternoon by the Hawkeyes. A strike there at the knees, outer half for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Sujin Berry. She had that 2-run homer, get the Hawks on the board back in the bottom of the 3rd after UCLA took the lead in the top of the 3rd. She struck out and flied out. The 0-1, this is Sky, deep right field. Terry going back. That ball is going to be out of here. A 2-run dinger again by Sujin Berry. And the Hawkeyes lead 7-4. Offensive explosion in this bottom of the 6th inning. The second 2-run dinger on the day for Sujin Berry. The Hawkeye faithful. Boy, it's warming them up again. Can't even tell. It feels like 37 degrees out. Sujin Berry, incredible. Got it up in that airstream in right center field. You can forget about it on this day. The wind's blowing out 24 miles per hour. As Bennett scores on the 2-run shot. 5 runs in for the Hawkeyes. They lead 7-4. Desiree Rivera will stand in now. Right-handed batter Rivera. Swing and a miss. A ball foul tipped into the glove on a pitch up and away for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Rivera. Still only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawkeyes trying to give UCLA their 5th loss of the season and in that 10-game winning streak for the Bruins. Rivera takes the ball. It's 1-2. 2 runs in the 3rd, 5 here in the 6th for the Hawks. There's a ball outside. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is a ball misses out. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 on the way. This one slammed left side, going to be foul ball up against the fence in the left field corner. Is Slim tracking it down. And the count will be 3-2 again. Here to Rivera. 7th batter this inning. We had 2 walks to start the inning, a sacrifice bunt, an infield hit to left. The double down the line by Bennett, and then the 2-run homer by Berry. Scored 3 on that double by Bennett. As Young scored on the throwing error, hot shot, left side, base hit into left field. Slimp comes up with it, not before a 1-out single off the bat of Rivera, and the hit parade continues for the Hawkeyes offense. 4 hits in a row. for the Hawkeyes here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 7-4. Alyssa Ramos now standing in. Runner on first, still only one out. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 the count to Ramos. This one skied up and out of play. For a foul ball, strike two. 0-2 the count. Here to Alyssa Ramos. Strikeout, hit batter, and hit the center last time of the 5th. This is a foul ball. Off the bat and to the backstop. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 away. Here the last of the 6th inning. Hawkeyes have scored 5 times. Take the 7-4 advantage. Ball misses there, 1-2. And the 1-2 on the way. Grounded left side behind Coach Golan. Rolls down the line. And the count remains 1-2. The 1-2 upstairs. That guy for ball 2 or even 2-2. Runner on first, 1 down. 4 hits in a row for the Hawks offense. Skied up and out of play, right side. Foul ball, we're still even. 2-2. Tinsley looking in. Outside too far, ball 3 were full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tinsley came in relief of Terry, who had the Hawks number for the most part today. He had 5 hits, but couldn't do much until this 6th inning. He got to Tinsley, who they saw yesterday. Foul ball. Off the netting behind home plate. We're still full, 3-2. And back it in and ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ramos goes down. Devin Simon will stand in now with 2 away. Runner on first. Just shy of the 5 o'clock hour. You're listening to Hawkeye Softball from Learfield. John Swisher along with you on this late Sunday afternoon. Chilly, rainy day we've seen here in Iowa City. A swing and a miss by Simon. 0-1 the count. Game was delayed over 3.5 hours. Rain on the turf this morning with the early morning rain. There's a ball outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Brown's crew does a great job getting everything ready. Fans have come out. Compared to yesterday, it was a packed house here. That sunny 47-degree Saturday afternoon game. Didn't feel too bad yesterday with the wind not an impact. Today it's been quite much as a swing and a miss there for Simon. Strike 2, we're even now, 2-2 the count. Surprisingly, the team with 51 home runs does not have any yet in this game. UCLA, no home runs. Hawkeyes have them both with Sujin Berry. Ball 3 there, we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hawkeyes now have 16 home runs on the year. Compared to one of the best in the country, UCLA. This one's skied left side, going back. Center fielder, she'll haul it in. That's Clements. The F8 ends the inning. And we go to the 7th with a Hawkeye lead of 3, 7-4. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hey there, sports fans. Hungry for a legendary experience? Look no further than Bump's Restaurants, proudly named after the legendary Bump Elliott. Nestled right at the Finkbine Golf Course on Melrose Avenue, Bump's is your go-to spot for mouth-watering meals. Present your ticket from today's game at Bump's and get a buy one appetizer, get the second appetizer free deal. Offer good through the next home game. See you soon off Melrose Avenue at the Finkbine Golf Course. Bump's Restaurant, a legendary place with legendary food.
Back in, get ready to start. Top of the 7th inning. Guys trying to hold UCLA and take the upset win over the Bruins. 7-4. A 3-run lead after a 5-run, 4-hit. Bottom of the 6th, 1 runner left on. No errors. We did have 1 throwing error, I should say. We had that 1 throwing error that allowed Young to score on the after the hit down the line by Bennett. There's a strike to the leadoff girl, Riley Slimp. 6, 7, 8 due up here for the Bruins. Jalen Adams tries to shut the door. And Hawkeyes going for their 19th win, giving the 5th loss to UCLA if they can hang on. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good start for Adams here. 0-2 the count. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Bruins. Hawks have 7 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. The 0-2 on the way. Outside, too far, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed batter, Slimp back in and ready. A 1-2 from Adams. On the way. And it's rifled up and out of play. Left side, foul ball, strike. The count remains 1-2. Hawk fans at the game or at home. Wimmer's premium quality hot dogs and sausages will score with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork. You get the best tasting hot dog. Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. 1-2 on the way from Adams. Lifted left side, out of play. Not the same spot. Count stays 1-2. Nobody out as we start the top of the 7th inning. Hawks with the 3-run advantage. Second time they've had the lead in this game. Upstairs for a ball. And we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Riley Slimp sent it back-to-back hits into center field her last 2 times up in the 4th and 5th innings. She grounded out back to the pitcher back in the 2nd. With 2-2 on the way. On that inside corner, no. Just off the inside corner for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, faithful. As you can hear, one in that one. 3-2 on the way. This one's hit into center field. That's going to get down all the way to the warning track. Bounds off the bottom of the fence. Going to get it is Bennett. Gets it in, but not before a stand-up leadoff double by Riley Slimp. Ball went in a hurry off the fence. So the double, 3rd hit in a row to center field by Slimp.
Now batting for the Bruins, number 26, Jayla Castro.
Jayla Castro will get her 2nd at bat. She struck out swinging here last time against Adams. Second full inning of work starting here for Adams. The top of the 7th. Trying to hold the Bruins at bay. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Castro back in and ready. The 0-1. Hit up and out of play behind us in the press box. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here to Jayla Castro. 300 hitter, only 10 at-bats on the season coming into this afternoon. Adams ready. The 0-2 to Castro is upstairs, neck high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6 hits for the Bruins. 9 runners left on base. The 1-2. Little chopper right out in front of the plate. Adams gets out of the circle, fires the first, and the 1-3 put out for out number 1. Runner at third, not a big deal right now. Getting outs. Definitely the name of the game. Maggie Daniel stands in. Set a walk and popped out. Too Young at second. Takes the ball down and in. 1-0. The 1-0. Ball outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here now to Daniel. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1, 2-1 the count. Adams ready, 2-1 on the way. Foul ball left side. And we're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Daniel back in and ready. And the 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Got her outside chasing. Daniel helping out there, the swinging K for out number 2, and the Bruins are down their final out. Caitlin Terry. They hit the center last time in the 6th. Strikeout looking in the 3rd, swinging K in the 4th. Jalen Adams and the Hawkeyes trying to pull off the upset. Number 6 ranked UCLA. Swung and missed by Terry. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Runner on 3rd. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. 5-run top of the 7th, allowing this to happen for the Hawks. They lead by 3. The 0-1 on the way. Showing bunt, gets it down. Adams, backhanded stab. Got her, girl. The Hawkeyes have done it. The Hawkeyes knock off the UCLA Bruins. 7-4 victory for their 19th win of the year. And the Hawks give UCLA their 5th loss, their first Big Ten loss, and their first ever Big Ten road loss, and end a 10-game winning streak for the Bruins. Hawkeyes get the win, 7-4. Hawkeyes win from Pearl Field on this dreary Sunday afternoon, but it's happy in Hawkeye land as the Hawks win 7-4. We'll take a timeout. Post-game next. This is victorious Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
Brown Deer Golf Club offers a pure golf experience. Manicured bentgrass fairways with tees and greens carved into gracefully rolling landscape. Challenging, yet extremely playable. Improve your game with PGA instruction and our full-service pro shop. Treat yourself to Bunker's Bar and Grill for lunch or dinner. And our scenic Greenview Banquet Room is perfect for weddings or any special event. Brown Deer Golf Club, a stunning country club setting at affordable public rates.
Different people have different needs. Delta Dental of Iowa has affordable dental and vision coverage that meets you where you are. Small business on a budget? We have options with no employer costs. Traditional Medicare plans don't cover dental, but we do. And if you can't get benefits at work, you can buy direct from us. Plus, we give back to your community. Visit sharinghealthysmiles.com and choose Delta Dental. For your smile, for your health, for your community.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Express Midwest is Iowa's locally owned and operated ground transportation specialists who have served Iowa City for more than 37 years. With a selection of chauffeured black cars, limos, sprinters, and buses, they have solutions for all your transport needs. Check out their website to find a full list of services, rates, and more at expressmidwest.com. That's expressmidwest.com.
Back into Pro Field, wrapping things up here. Hawkeyes get the upset win over number 6 UCLA 7-4 on this Sunday afternoon. Hawks improving their record to 19-9 overall, 3-1 the Big Ten play now, and 3-1 here in games at home. Their first ranked win on the season, 1-8 now in that column, as the Hawkeyes, after getting shut out yesterday in the run rule for UCLA, 8-0 in 6 innings, get the victory here this afternoon, 7-4, and give UCLA their first loss in their first road series as they welcome them into the Big Ten Conference with the split here this weekend. For the Hawkeyes, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on, 9 strikeouts for the Hawks, but they were able to get 11 hits and 7 runs off UCLA pitching. For the Bruins, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 9 runners left on in a game that lasted 2 hours and 35 minutes. Hawkeyes get the W and move on to that non-conference series here this week as they will host South Dakota State here on Tuesday afternoon. As game 1 set for 2:30, game 2 around 4:30. Hawkeyes will travel to Madison next weekend. We'll be back here in a couple weeks for Hawkeye home softball, as the Hawks will host Nebraska in that 3-game set, as Nebraska will come to town on Friday, April 4th, 5 o'clock. Game on the 4th, 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon the 5th, and Sunday afternoon 1 o'clock on the 6th. So that's our next coverage here from the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hawkeyes get the win, improve their record to get the win and improve their record here to 19-9. Have yourselves a good rest of your Sunday and a great week, everybody. John Swisher saying so long for now. This has been Hawkeye Softball from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Softball has been brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.